is up, everyone? It's Charles Payton, and welcome to my YouTube channel where family, food, and fun come together. Today we're going to do a driving tour of Bakersfield, California, and what we're going to do today is we're going to hit the west side and just give you a driving tour, a little bit detailed, and at the very end we're going to hit a neighborhood that is going to be a bonus for us. So if you look on the right-hand side, you'll see the Bakersfield, the Bakersfield, welcome to Bakersfield sign on the right-hand side. Everyone has seen that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pass up Hoskins right now. We're gonna get off on Ming Avenue, which is the main road. So there's a couple roads to be aware of when you move to Bakersfield. One is the 99 highway runs straight through Bakersfield, California. You have north, east, south, and west. And then there's the 178, which kind of is the furthest north freeway. Then you have the 58, which is pretty much in the middle, and then on the and that also goes from east to west, so as well. So but today we're going to get off on Ming Avenue. We're going to just kind of like drive on Ming so you guys can get a feel of exactly what Ming Avenue feels like. And we're going to probably hit a few neighborhoods as we're going through there so that you can get an idea of that main road, what you see on the main road. And let's buckle up, let's get started, and let's take this tour. So right now we're headed down the headed north on the 99. The right hand side you'll see there's a Floor & Decor. On the right hand side you'll also see a CarMax. If you ever want a car, my buddy David there is amazing. He's probably sold and bought from me probably 6 or 7 cars over the last 10 years. Super good guy. So tell him Charles sent you. David will definitely help you out. All right, so as we're going north, on the left-hand side, you're gonna see the Auto Mall, which is the Bakersfield Auto Mall. And then on the right-hand side over here, you have Lowe's, Walmart, Aldi's, and keep on going. So left, you'll see that we have the Royal Coach RV Center. And if you're looking to go into boats, you have Galley's Marine. They have tons of boats there to pick from. But on the left-hand side, you got Toyota, Mercedes, Subaru, Lincoln, Ford, VinFast. I don't know if you've ever heard of VinFast, but they got a phenomenal deal on their cars as well. And believe it or not, it's from my home country, Vietnam. So that's a pretty cool fact there. So right now we're approaching White Lane. White Lane is another main road, which I'll do in another video, but we're going to do Ming because that will take you straight through kind of the heart of Bakersfield and give you an understanding of how that freeway works. So that particular road, Ming Avenue, runs east to west. So if you take that west, you're going to go all the way to the end of Bakersfield. If you take it east, you're going to go to the furthest east of Bakersfield, and it's over. But just a fact, if you guys lived in Bakersfield, everything from northeast, south, and west is pretty much 20 to 25 minutes, like anywhere in Bakersfield. If you hit traffic, you're looking at 30 to 35 minutes at the most. But right now it is approximately 3:40. You have some light traffic, which traffic here in Bakersfield is super minimal. There's really, it's very rare that you have traffic. The only time you have traffic is if there's an accident or something's going on. But in terms of like work traffic at 4:30 or 5 o'clock, it's very minimal. So we're approaching Ming Avenue, which is 1 mile from me right now, and it's the main road. So I figured I'd take you on that road to give you guys an idea of exactly what's on Ming Avenue. So I'm going to point a few of my cool spots there, and just give you a perspective at the ground level. And as you're watching this video, just a heads up, if you haven't got my relocation guide, please go down below, fill out that form. It's going to send you pretty much everything you need to know about relocating to Bakersfield. If there's something missed, please feel free to call me. I'm always available. My team's always available. We're here to assist you. So do not be afraid to give me a call if there's stuff on that thing that you have questions about, because I want to make sure you're informed with anything before you move into Bakersfield. So, okay, so we're headed to Ming Avenue. We're going to get off here. As like I said, the 58 is like right down the way, but we'll say that for another video. But today, it's all about Ming Avenue. So we're going to get off on here, and we're going to go west. If we were to go east, I did a video on Valley Plaza, and Valley Plaza is like straight ahead right there. So you got the big anchor there that you can see from the camera is Furnitureland. So but if you have not watched that video, go right here and you get to see that video as well. So just click that, you get to see that video. But right now we're gonna make a right on Ming Avenue. We're gonna go far west. So so on the right hand side there's a Big 5, there's an Arco, and what we're doing right now is we're going over the 99 freeway at Weibel. So Weibel runs north and south. It's a pretty prominent street, and if you take it north it turns into Oak. So just a heads up, a lot of these roads will at a certain point at California they kind of change over, and that could be because many years ago the town probably stopped at California, and then when they did all the restructure of it, it probably changed the name as it goes north. So right now we are headed over the 99, and we're basically going to just give you a tour of Ming Avenue. So as we go over the 99 freeway, on the right hand side, if you're a TJ Maxx fan, there is a TJ Maxx on the right hand side. There's quite a bit of shopping there as well. There is also a guitar center, so if you're a music buff, there's a guitar center there, O'Reilly's. And that center there on the right hand side is called Valley Village. It's called Valley Village, so just let you know that. And the main, just so you guys know, the main gas station here is Fast Trip. So you're going to see Fast Trip as a very prominent gas station here in Bakersfield. You're going to find 7-Elevens as well. So on the right hand side you're going to see a 7-Eleven. I usually go to Fast Trip. That's kind of my choice because there's so many of them in Bakersfield. Alright, as we approach this light here, this one's called Real Road, and it's South Railroad. So but right here, you got to be very aware. There is a traffic ticket light here as well. So just be very cautious of that when you go up to this road here. Also on the right-hand side, I've spent many birthdays at Chuck E. Cheese. So on the right-hand side, there's the world-famous Chuck E. Cheese. All right, so we're on Ming Avenue. And then on the left-hand side, there's another shopping center, and it has a Ross, and believe it or not, a Long John Silver's. It does exist. There are still Long John Silver's in this part of the country. Right-hand side, you have a B of A. Left, there's a Starbucks, but again, you guys know there's a Starbucks in every corner. And in this center over here, it's called Ming Plaza. It's called Pho Hut. Amazing pho. So if you guys haven't gone there, they've got several awards with the Bakersfield Californian. The left hand side here, we're passing up the Home Depot. Right hand side, you got a Del Taco, a Dollar Tree, and then a Salvation Army and a PetSmart. Another Arco right there. And then on the left-hand side, I gotta point this out. It's called Taco Bros. If you have not gone to Taco Bros and you're from Bakersfield, you got to check out Taco Bros. Unbelievable food. Always tastes fresh. It's definitely a place to hit. And then they were doing a special breakfast burritos between 8 and 12, buy one get one free. So you got your McDonald's on the left-hand side, Panda, Taco Bell. And so right here on Ming Avenue, oh, you like Golden Corral? There is a Golden Corral right there, so check out that Golden Corral. So right here, there's going to be a lot of density of apartments. So like right here, you're gonna just see a lot of apartment buildings, huge apartment complexes. My buddy on this one here on the right hand side, Kevin, used to live there. And you know, it's pretty quiet for the most part. You don't see a lot of crazy stuff happening here. To the right hand side, more of a corporate type of center there with corporate office buildings. Left hand side, more apartments. So as you can see, it's a lot of apartments just going down the street right here. But you know, you really don't hear a lot of bad things that happen on Ming Avenue and these apartment complexes. Okay, so the right hand side, you know, you start getting into homes on the right hand side. So there's going to be some homes on the right hand side. Those are probably from the 60s and 70s, very mature homes, very mature communities, a lot of character. Again, more apartments on the left hand side. And then right here, we're approaching another Starbucks. I think there's probably 7 Starbucks stores on Ming Avenue if you go east and west. So left hand side, Starbucks, Dollar Tree, Goodwill, grocery outlet. So, and if you're part of the Alta Credit Union, there is an Alta Credit Union on the left hand side. You got Chevron, AutoZone, and then just in the distance right there, there is a vegan restaurant over there. I haven't been there in years, so I'm not sure if it's 100% open still, but there is a vegan restaurant over there. And then on the left-hand side, there's Rusty's Pizza. If you guys are from Bakersfield, you guys know Rusty's very well. Amazing pizza and wedges. But okay, right-hand side, Amberton. So on the right-hand side is the Amberton community there. You can probably get into that community for about $4.50 to $5.50. But let's take a cruise to there real quick, just to give you an idea of what is in that community. So we're gonna make a right here at Amberton. We'll just zigzag really quick. So again, if you're watching this, please subscribe. I'm showing that only 50% of you subscribe to my channel. I would be so stoked if you guys just press that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up. It helps me out, and then it also allows me to, you know, get excited about making more content. So if you're thinking about moving to Bakersfield, you know, you get notified. So we're approaching a house right here on the left hand side. You know what, I'll flash that house up on my screen so you get an idea of what the cost on that home is. But as you can see, it kind of has a little bit of a Brady Bunch feel. You know, a lot of them have the composition roof. You know, a lot of the shake roof is starting to fade its way out finally, because a lot of companies just don't insure homes that have shake roofs. So, all right, so that's Amberton. So again, off of Ming Avenue, and I just made a right. I made a right, and then if you make a right on Manning, you'll get into the Amberton neighborhood. All right, so right now we're gonna get back on Ming Avenue. We're gonna keep on going west. All right, so we're back on Ming. All right, so we're back on Ming Avenue. As you can see, there's still a lot of apartments on this street here. So I had my cousin many years ago used to live in an apartment. It was so cool. They had a pool in the courtyard. We had a lot of good memories there. But this whole street is full of apartments, so just know that. So say, like, if you move to Bakersfield and you want to just kind of get a feel for it, and you want to live in an apartment, right there is the place. Okay, so the left-hand side is Laurel Glen, so right there. So we probably should have went there. But we're gonna say Laurel Glen for a different time. So we're gonna go into Stockdale Estates real quick, because you'll be very impressed with the homes in this community here. And I sold a really good friend's house in this neighborhood, and you know, we'll probably cruise by there as well, so you can see her house as well. So you come in here. This community here, I'll have to tell you, is probably one of the most desirable neighborhoods in all of Bakersfield. So if you want to move in this neighborhood, you can't stall out. You have to be pre-qualified. You have to be ready to put an offer in. You got to be ready to pull the trigger ASAP. So, and as we drive through here, we'll kind of find out why. So there's houses on this one street coming up that is backed up right to the golf course. So let's see here. So you see how amazing and mature the trees are, the homes. I'll make a right. You're gonna see some unique homes, custom homes, and this would be the neighborhood to live in if you're looking for something, you know, over 25 to 3,000 square foot. The homes here, you know, you could probably get in here for about 600,000, but you know they're pushing close to $1 million in this neighborhood. So, and you'll see why right now. I'm gonna show you one of my favorite houses right now. So, I'll go through it really slow. Has a modern, look at that modern, clean feel. Love that home. But look at this one street here. They're all different. You're not going to find, you know, the homes are not going to look like cookie cutter at all. And look at this one. This one house on the right hand side, I think it went up for sale probably a year ago for a little over 800,000. I can't recall exactly the number, but it was up there. And I mean, look at that house. But look how beautiful this neighborhood is. So, all right, so the houses on the right-hand side here, these all back up towards the Stockdale Country Club. So they're all backed up against the golf course here. So those homes will have a view of the golf course. But look at this, craftsman style. You know, just a very traditional home there. This one's got a lot of cool stone. Let's make a left here. I'm going to show you home. This family here came in from LA, so you're going to see it's painted black. It's got a lot of modern feel to it. And I got to meet the owner one time, and you know, you're going to see, I'm going to make this U-turn right here. You're going to see, you can just tell they're from LA because they have such a unique style. But look at how cool this house looks. Look at that fence. It's just made with wood, but it's like a charcoal color. And then look at this house on the right. Very big house. All right, so the house on the right hand side here, this gray, more like a beach cottage. I sold that about a year ago. It's Diana's home, and she downsized and then kind of lives in between here and Germany. But look how cool this house on the right hand side, kind of like a Dutch Tudor. All right, so if you're one in this neighborhood, you're looking, you know, looking at $600,000. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of keep on cruising through here, and then we're gonna jump back on to Ming Avenue. All right, what do you guys think of this neighborhood so far? Pretty cool, right? So this is Stockdale Estates. It's right by the Stockdale Country Club. And a lot of the houses here are backed up to the country club. So if you're wanting that lifestyle, you know, and then you got the Trader Joe's. It's probably 8 minutes away from here. Yeah, the Bakersfield Marketplace, you know, probably 5 minutes away, which we're going to drive by in a second here. And then you have Cal State Bakersfield as well. So if you have a kid that's going to Cal State Bakersfield, it's literally 5 or 7 minutes away from here. So this is a great location. So, you know, when you talk about location, this would be a super desirable location. All right, so we're approaching Gosford. And something to know about Gosford, as you go north and you hit, I believe it is California, it turns into Coffee Road. So, all right, so if you look, all right, look on the left-hand side, that's called University Park. That is a HOA community. It's built by Castle and Cook. And over there, you know the homes vary between 450 to 600 on the high end, but it does have a community pool. The yards are a bit smaller. It is a HOA. It does have a security gate around it. So if you're downsizing, I would say that's a great place. If you're a new home buyer, it's another great option as well. But you're just not going to have a massive yard, but you have a lot of amenities. All right, so right-hand side, if you're looking for like really high-end living in apartments, the Springs is a good option. All right, so we're going to be approaching the Bakersfield Marketplace, and I did a video on that, so you got to click right here to watch that video as well. So left-hand side is the Bakersfield Library, or it's called the Kern County Library. It's the Southwest branch. On the right-hand side, you're going to have Kaiser Permanente. That's where they have the Hagen Oaks farmers market on Sundays from like 8 to 1 or so. Super cool. A lot of local vendors going there to sell their homegrown products as well. So Sunday, Hagen Oaks farmers market there. Left-hand side is Hagen Oaks. Right-hand side is the Bakersfield Marketplace. If you haven't watched that video, click right here to watch that video. I did have lunch at gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Old River Grill. I had lunch at Old River Grill, so you get to see the food there, and they have this famous hamburger that has bacon in it, so that's a pretty cool deal. But right now, let's take a cruise through the Oaks. I used to live right here in the Oaks. It's probably been 10 years now. So we would walk to the Bakersfield Marketplace. On Sundays, we would ride the bikes to the Hagen Oaks Farmers Market. And again, we talk about location. And I can't tell you what neighborhood's good. I can't tell you what neighborhood's bad. But I can tell you the hottest neighborhoods in Bakersfield. And you got Stockdale Estates. You got Hagen Oaks, which is very hot. So very mature. I mean, you're going to have houses from the 70s, 80s, and so forth. But this is one of the neighborhoods to be in. I mean, great schools. My daughter and son went to Hart, Tevis, Stockdale High. So we're going to make a right here on High Oak. You guys want to see my old house? Well, let's see if we could sneak in there without getting too caught up with the neighborhoods. The neighborhood here was probably one of the most engaging neighborhoods in all of the communities I've ever lived in. So over here it was a double cul-de-sac. So right straight ahead, you had Bill, who was a retired veteran. We used to do bonfires there, cook s'mores, cigars, whiskey, and so forth. And then we're going to kind of cruise through here and look at my old house. So another person that we love to be neighbors with here is Brian, straight ahead where that truck's at. Super cool dude. But on the right hand side is my old house here, 9505 Meadowleaf Court right there. We love that house, but you know what? At the time, when you have an older house, and you just don't have the energy to fix it up, because what we did when we first moved in, it had a shake roof. So we had to spend, I think it was $18,000 at the time to upgrade the roof. And, whenever we did something, it felt like we had to do something additional to what project we were doing. So it just kind of got old. And then it's funny, we regret moving out of there, but we're happy, we were happy we moved into a new house where it didn't have a lot of those headaches. But older houses always feel a little bit more solid, a little bit more like it has more character than a newer home. And back then these homes were built, it feels like they were just built with a lot more love. The materials seemed to be a lot more sturdy. But we just got burnt out. We love the neighborhood, love the community, love the schools. But another thing that allowed us to move out is because once the kids got old, guess what? We didn't have to worry about our school. And then now we moved to the west side of. Now we moved to the east side of town. We're at the Bakersfield Country Club, and we bought the house based off of the character of the home. We didn't buy it off of the schools. We didn't buy it off of area. We didn't buy it off shopping. We bought it because we loved our house. Now, you know what? I might as well just show some pictures of my house as well on the screen so you can kind of see exactly what I got myself into. 1966. It is a money pit. I'm not going to say it was a money pit because I still have thousands of dollars to put into it to get it exactly where I need. So we're back on Ming Avenue. We just got off of Scarlet Oak Boulevard. So, and then just right to the right of me is the Bakersfield Marketplace. If you haven't watched that video, please watch it. You'll get to see exactly what's in that center as well. But what we're doing now is we're going to make our way to the bonus, and we're going to save that. And I have several videos on this community, but we're just going to do a ground level drive-through, so you can see it at the ground level, at the cart level. All right, so we're back on Ming Avenue, and we're making our way west. As you can see there on the right-hand side, it's like medical buildings and so forth. And right behind this is Cal State Bakersfield. So if you just like hop over this road, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, you'll be right in the community of, not the community, you'll be at Cal State Bakersfield. So let me get in the middle of this road. The left-hand side is Seven Oaks. On the left-hand side is the 55 and over community. And then we'll pass that and we'll get right into the Seven Oaks Country Club. And just so you guys know, Seven Oaks was developed by Castle and Cook. If you guys heard of Castle and Cook, they're super notorious about building master plan communities. So whenever you hear about Castle and Cook building in a community, they got their stuff together. You know, they have a lot of history. From what I gathered is they were developed and put together back in the early 1900s or maybe sooner. But they're huge developers of land, and they're across the United States and Hawaii as well. And they just do a great job with building master plan communities. So you'll kind of see that in a second here if you hang tough and wait for the bonus. And please, we're at the stoplight. I want to ask you guys, please, please, please subscribe to my channel. I'm asking you, you know, from the bottom of my heart, support me so I can continue to do these videos. It seems like a lot of you guys like them, but guess what? You guys are not subscribed to my channel. So in order for me to continue, I just need a lot of people to subscribe so I can continue to do this journey. So when you move to Bakersfield, you get a perspective of everything. So it just kind of pumps me up to do more and more videos. So left-hand side is the, you know what, let's go here real quick. This is called the Seven Oaks community, again, built by Castle and Cook. We're gonna cruise right through the Seven Oaks Country Club. So we'll give you a little sneak peek of that. So if you're a golfer and you're thinking about moving to Bakersfield, I'll tell you what, this is the golf course to be at if you live on this side of town. But there's so many golf courses in Bakersfield that it's hard to tell you which one's the best or which one, you know, I would go to. I live by the Bakersfield Country Club, so of course I'm a little biased to that. But so we'll take a quick little cruise. We'll take a quick little cruise through the Seven Oaks Country Club. So right here, homes, just so you guys know, within this area here, you're looking at $600 to $2-3 million just because this community is just so top notch. I mean, the homes are, you know, 6,000, 4,000 square foot at the start, and then you're looking upwards up to 10,000 square foot homes. So it is a pretty sweet community. All right, so kind of taking on a little tour through here. But we'll go to the country club. All right, so we're gonna go. You know what we'll do is we'll go through this little neighborhood right here so you can see. All right, guys, I missed my left into the Seven Oaks Country Club, so we're gonna circle back, but too busy talking about how amazing these homes are, and I got sidetracked. So, but if you look back here, look at these homes over here that have backed up against the golf course. It's just amazing. Those homes there, I guarantee you, are well over 6,000 square feet. And a lot of them have basketball courts, tennis courts in their backyard. So you definitely know this is a very exclusive community here. But we're going to, since we kind of missed our exit, we're circling back around. All right, sorry about that, guys. We missed the exit. It was camouflage. I haven't been here in years, but it has a security gate, so that's what threw me off. So here's the Seven Oaks Country Club. So we're gonna loop around here. Look how beautiful this is. Just a 5-star golf course. So here, and this is a private golf course. So if you decide to be a member here, there is a monthly fee, but you have all these amazing amenities. You got even tennis courts, and I think they just installed different type of amenities as well. So if you're looking to move here and you're a golfer, this would be the place to be. All right, so we're gonna get back on Ming Avenue. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Kind of gives you a perspective of what's on Ming Avenue. But if you live anywhere on Ming Avenue on the west side of the freeway, trust me, there's endless shopping, there's endless things to do, and we talk about location. Can't go wrong with the Southwest. And then we're gonna head west as far as it can go, and we're gonna hit Belcourt, and actually we're gonna hit Highgate, not Belcourt. So we're gonna go to Highgate, and you're gonna see Highgate Elementary. All right, so we're gonna back on Ming Avenue. And Seven Oaks is massive, so you're gonna find, when people say, oh, I live in Seven Oaks, you got Grand Island, you have Belcourt, which I did a video on, so you can get to see that as well. Highgate, Windermere, I did a video on Windermere as well. So there's so many little communities within Seven Oaks. Like I said, it's a master plan community, but when you say Seven Oaks, it's big. It's a big community. So typically you'll say, I live in Grand Islands, I live in Highgate, I live in Belcourt, I live in Windermere. So because if you say Seven Oaks, people are just not going to know exactly what that means. So all right, so we're going to take this straight ahead, and then I believe this is Buena Vista Road. If you take Buena Vista North, you're going to run into the Riverwalk Park and the Riverwalk Shopping Center. So again, tons of shopping over there as well. So then you got the fire department. You also have the Bakersfield PD. The right-hand side, you have a Smith Cafe. If you guys haven't went to Smith, it's a locally owned cafe. Amazing coffee, amazing pastries, just a great place. But again, this is Buena Vista. On the right-hand side, you have the CVS store. You have a gas station. You have there's a food place there called Wicky's, so you get to see that as we approach there. And then there's also Dewar's drive-thru. So if you haven't had Dewar's, the chews, the little famous chews that were developed almost 100 years ago, you got to go check it out. But they're also known for their ice cream as well. I personally like their ice milk ice cream. That's what I usually get. And then my wife usually likes a little bit creamier, so she'll get the normal. But during the holidays, I usually get the ice milk peppermint flavor, so that is pretty amazing at this time of year. So the shopping center here is Grand Island Village, the right-hand side. And then, let's see here, we've got Jersey Mike's, you got the Sully's gas station, and then the Wickies as well. So we're going to take this far west. Again, this is all Seven Oaks. So you're just seeing Seven Oaks left and right. Massive amount of homes in the Seven Oaks area. And it's again developed by Castle and Cook. All right, so right now we're going to be approaching Highgate, and I have a few clients that have moved there. Right now, I'm working with my brother at moving there, and he's buying a brand new, ground up home that he's designing from scratch. I mean, he bought the lot. He's developing the house with George Delfino. So if you're looking to build custom, again, I can walk you through that step as well. But in this community here, they only have like a handful of approved builders. Like Dave Packer's a approved builder. Gasco Rose used to be an approved builder, but they are not building homes anymore. But reach out to me. I can help you, create your dream home in Highgate. And the area that you want to be in is the community that you want to be in is Highgate Customs. That's where you're going to get homes that I believe the minimum build is like 3,200 or 3,300 square feet, maybe 3,500, so around there. So it's going to be a big house. So left hand side, you see the marquee for Highgate. And again, I've done a video, Highgate versus Belcourt, but today we're going to focus on this. So I want to say thank you for waiting to the end. The bonus neighborhood is going to be Highgate. And we're going to just kind of zigzag through here so you guys can see it. It's about 4 o'clock, so there might be a little bit more traffic than normal. But what's funny, this is traffic in Bakersfield. So do not laugh because the people here are spoiled. But I'm from SoCal, so 30 years ago, I knew what traffic is. So we're approaching Highgate. We're going to go to Highgate Elementary. You can see this gate is open during like work hours, but it is closed. I believe it's after 6 o'clock. So right now we're approaching the turnabout here. And to the right is Highgate Place and Highgate, God, I can't think of the other ones, but there's the Highgate Elementary School. And then the left was Highgate Place. All right, so this is probably the newest Seven Oaks community, so it's called Highgate Place. So back there, what I was saying was Highgate Place and Highgate Park. And then the neighborhood in here is called Regents, which is a 55 year and older. So the neighborhood that would be an adult living is called Highgate Regents. If the gate's still open, we'll squeeze in there as well. But if it's closed, we won't. But on the right-hand side, if you look there, you see those people walking. There's a walking path that goes all the way really far west, but that walking path will go all the way to the east side, like almost as far as the zoo or Hart Park. So that's called the River Walk. I mean, it runs east and west of Bakersfield, so that's pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna make a left here, and on the right-hand side, you have a dog park. You have a dog park for the little dogs, a dog park for the big dogs, so they don't get crazy on each other. Or we're gonna see what we can show you in here. But this particular community has the Shires, the custom homes, Highgate Place. But to the right, you see, and then right now, this is the famous bell that everyone talks about. So you got this turnabout here. So Highgate Place and Highgate Park. As you can see, look how pristine this community is. Got all the green belts. And if we can make a left in here, we're going to show you the 55 and over, which is the Regents adult active community. And they have their own clubhouse as well. So let's see if we can sneak in here. And the gates are open. Let's go. All right, so you can probably get into this community here. You can probably get into this community probably $550 to start up into like $700,000. But the homes, you're going to be a little bit cheaper if you're 55 and over in here, because your competition, obviously, you're 55 and over, so the competition is not crazy like as if you were in a all-age community. But the houses would be smaller. Some of them will have a third car garage for your golf cart. But I did a video on this community Highgate. I took everyone through a tour of this clubhouse. It is phenomenal. Pickleball, heated jacuzzi, Olympic-sized pool, putting greens, outdoor barbecues. The ladies are out there, you know, doing their thing. But just look how beautiful this community is here. Again, 55 and over, and the HOA here is under 300s. But you know, you get all the amenities. So if you think about, you know, having a gym membership, you know, that's going to run you about $100. But if you live here, you're paying about $300. But you got this entire community yourself. So if you look to the right, you see the putting green, the pool, the jacuzzi, the clubhouse. I mean, this would be the life to live after 55. All right, so now we're gonna go to Hyatt Place and Hyatt Park, and we'll drive by the model homes here. So that was one clubhouse. There's another clubhouse over by the Highgate Elementary, and there's a clubhouse in this one here. There's a clubhouse right here in front of us. So we'll take a little circle around there. Again, I hope you guys enjoy this. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel because I would love that, because I know 50% of you guys are not subscribed, but I'm encouraging you guys to do it, so it will help me out. All right, so we're approaching the clubhouse. What we're going to do is we're going to just make a big circle. All right, so you have Castle and Cook model homes to the right-hand side. And on the left-hand side, we'll circle back and we'll show that. It's got the other clubhouse. But you got so many different designs here, you know, modern, country, Spanish, Mediterranean. All right, let's switch this over so you guys can see the all right, so the left-hand side, you got 2 pickleball courts. You got a huge, massive little barbecue pit. You got an area for the kids. You got that huge Olympic-sized pool. You got the outdoor barbecue. You also have the rec center, which you can rent out as well or reserve. Got that green space. So if you don't want to get your house dirty, you got to have your party over here. Get crazy out here. And then you get to go home, not have to worry about any cleaning. All right, so that is the clubhouse over here, Highgate Park and Highgate Place. So let's take a cruise through the homes that are already built so you get a feel for what they look like. All right, so let's go look at the homes over here. We'll take a main road so when we're exiting, you guys can see all the variety of homes. But they're building like crazy, so they're continuing to go to the west. So if you guys are interested, give me a call. I would love to sit down with you and go over a game plan and, you know, determine, you know, if this is the right neighborhood for you. It might not be, but I can definitely navigate you through all of Bakersfield to determine, you know, what the best home is for you, you know, what the best home is for you in the price range. And then again, I work directly with all the builders here in Bakersfield, so I've learned to navigate and get some amazing, you know, incentives by the builders, just because, you know, I've brought so many clients to them, and they're willing to work with me, because when you work with me, you know, I'm so engaged with the transaction. I'm always there to help. So I think that's a big part of why, you know, a lot of these sales agents want to work and, you know, produce homes and, you know, tag team some homes with me, is because, you know, when you got an agent that is diligent with the whole transaction, and you'll find, you can ask all my clients, I'm right there with you. The good, the bad, and the ugly, I'm right there with you. All right, guys, so we're coming to a wrap. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys like this, give me a thumbs up. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel, because that will help me out tremendously. Please, please do that. If you guys want to see stuff that happens daily here in Bakersfield, California, tune into my skate agent platforms on Facebook and Instagram. And yeah, that's a wrap. You know, if you guys have questions, I'm just a phone call away. So give me a call anytime. There's always a person available to help you. And guess what? We're gonna sneak in to this other area real quick. So if you stayed around, guess what, guys? We're gonna sneak in this other area here and show you this clubhouse. So, all right, you guys excited? Let's hope you don't get carried out in a cop car. All right, so to the right there, we're not going to show you that today, but that's where my brother is building his custom home. So that community there, insane. You'll get to see that soon. I'm going to do a coming soon video on that as well, so you guys can see the whole process. All right, I mean, look at how amazing this side of the community as well. So this is, you know, a little bit more mature, but look at it. It still looks like it was just built yesterday. All right, we're gonna make a left, and I'm gonna show you this clubhouse here. So there's 3 of them. This is the second one. Well, this is the third one that we've been talking about. So you look on the right-hand side, you got covered basketball, you got covered, you know, benches, so keep yourself out of the sun in the summertime. You got the kids playing basketball right there. They also have a splash pad as well for the kids, so if you're looking to get the kids out of the house and cool down, there's a splash pad, there's a pool, there's a bunch of little kids stuff here. There's a clubhouse, so if you're looking to barbecue, there's barbecues out here as well. Tons of amenities. So, you know, some people go, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm spending $300 on the HOA. I'll tell you what, you're gonna be stoked after you moved here. You're gonna be stoked that it's only 300 bucks, because what you get, you know, what you're paying for is, you know, you're paying for a lifestyle. And if you raise your kids here, I mean, it's going to be insane. I mean, you're going to be able to network with all your neighbors. You have great schools. I mean, you got Highgate Elementary in the neighborhood. You got Stockdale. I mean, you got award-winning school. So, all right, guys, if you stayed around, you got to see the bonus on top of the bonus. So, otherwise, you guys have a good one. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. Like, I'm going to always be available for you guys. So, otherwise, on to the next video.